Good morning to all. Today we will be discussing on Francis Bacon and his prose style. Francis Bacon was born on 22 January 1561 and died on 9 April 1626. He was a lawyer, philosopher and scientist. He believed that all the knowledge and learning derive from the sensory experiences. He is also known as the father of modern English essay and empiricism. Bacon believed that inductive method can give us infallible and ultimate answer concerning to law and nature of universe. Bacon stated that when we become able to understand nature as a part, we will eventually be able to understand nature as a whole. Francis Bacon sees nature as a very complex thing which affords all the energy and potential of a natural philosopher in order to disclose her secret. Being a Renaissance man, Francis Bacon believed in experimentation, observation and examination. He denied all the old tradition and accepted exploration. He was against all those authority and organization which works on blind faith. Bacon is known as pioneer of scientific thinking. In his works Novum Organum, he has introduced the new kind of method which is based on observation and experimentation. That every kind of knowledge and learning should be based on experiment and observation. Some main feature of his essays are: the first is his essay has abrupt beginning. It means that he never starts with an introduction, and the second is his essays are aphoristic in style. It means that a single line of his essay can be elaborated into pages and pages. And the third is his essay has universal theme. It means that he never discusses about any personal things and personal experiences. The use of metaphor and simile in his essay he uses metaphor and simile in his essay, and his comparison are so apt that we cannot think about any other comparison. Like there is a example of simile in his essay of studies, where he convey that else distilled books are like common distilled water. Like is given, that's why it is example of simile. So he wants to convey that some books which are in form of note and in form of summaries, it looks us very clear, it looks us very attractive, but it doesn't have that charm, it doesn't have that effectiveness which a real book have. In the same manner, the distilled water appears to us very attractive, very clear, but it is tasteless. So here is the use of simile, and here we can see that we cannot use any other simile beside this. And his comparison are never a kind of visual comparison. He always compared two things with logic. Logically he satisfied the mind of reader's mind, and he never tried to satisfy the imaginative and irrational realm of mind. All his comparison are based on the logical and rational parts of our mind. And the next is he takes references from Roman literature, where there is a line in of study, aviunt studia in mores. This is a Latin phrase which means that study influence characters, where we can see that he takes references from Latin phrases. And the next is his essays are suggestive and homocentric. It means that when we read his essay, it appears to us that someone is guiding us, someone is teaching us. And the second term is his essays are homocentric. It means that his essays are concerning or relatable to all aspects of human life. Like he has written essays of studies, of travel, of children, and many of the essays are relatable, are discussing the different aspects of human life. His essay needs attentive reading. We cannot just understand his essay in a single minute. We need a very focused reading and to understand his essays. The last feature of his essays is that his essays are cryptic, condensed, concise, terse and flexible. Ben Jonson remarks about Bacon that no man ever spoke more neatly and more witty as Bacon spoke. And Hughes Walker says about him that he is the first English essayist, W.H. Hudson remarks about Bacon that his essays are loaded with ripest wisdom of experiences. It means that his essays are not his suggestion, whatever he suggests in his essay are not a kind of hollow suggestion. It have a kind of deepest a hidden kind of experiences and wisdom in his essays.